Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. Today was another good day. I know I ended stream, so for those of you guys that came off the stream, I ended the stream and I was up about 500 bucks, so I did add to that, and then I did end up taking another short that I'm going to show you guys as well. The P&L and then the actual entries on that short as well. For those of you guys that are new to my recap channel, to my YouTube channel and my recaps, I do these every single day. I also live stream every single morning completely free, so I am in here 15 minutes before market opens. If you guys want to watch me on YouTube, hit that notification bell. If you guys want to watch me on tradecaster.com, then go over there. You have to create an account and cancel the payment. You don't have to pay at all. Overall, I have about 300 to 350 people every single morning on both platforms combined. So you guys come on in, say hi, call out stocks, plays, tickers, anything you guys want. As far as today, today obviously I traded Tesla. You guys can see I traded 39,000 shares of Tesla. I am still all green on the month of March. So if you guys are new here, I've never had an all green month. I have Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. If I get 3 green days, then I have my first all green month overall. But I'm not looking forward to it. I'm taking one day at a time. Today should have actually been a red day, and I said that a lot of times during my stream. Today should have been a red day. I was down twice, 400 bucks, and the most I was up at that point was like maybe 300. I was up 500 on one trade, but I never realized it, so it was unrealized. But I did realize 2 times that I was down 400 bucks, and then I made it back, and then I was up 500, got off stream, and I was dealing with a bunch of issues over here on my other shorting broker that, I just kind of happened to sit here, and then I saw Tesla again. I was like, I think I'm going to trade it a little bit more. This thing is still dropping. So I did that. As far as P&L for today, if you guys go to my journal, if I show you my journal, I am up 700. So you guys can see I was up about 200, and then 2 little spikes down that I was down 400 on, and then finally made it back. So I am up 700 on this account. And then on my shorting account, I'm actually up 400, so 399. I don't think this shows anything. I can't even. Yeah, they changed everything on this thing that I can't even. Oh, there it is, pop out. So here's my shorting account. I made 399 on that one, which the trades were good, but if I would have held a little bit longer on this trade there, I would have absolutely made a killing on that short. Anyways, so overall, still over 1.k day. Yesterday, I had a really nice day. If you guys missed that recap, $2,000. I showed some live trades, so go check out that recap from yesterday. And I made 900 on that day. It goes back all of this month. So incredible 2023 first 3 months of the year. Hopefully I can keep it up. So today's trades. Now I did say, if you guys were in on the live stream, and you guys can see my daily on Tesla down here, I did say on Tesla, we got 4 days of red candles where we tried pushing up, rejected, we tried pushing down, and we keep stopping at this 188, 89 level on Tesla. And every time we hit that level, so there's once, twice, 3 times, we kept bouncing. And so I thought, to me, yesterday was a clear rejection of 197, and we could not get higher. So today I came into this market knowing Tesla, thinking that clear 197 rejection 197 rejection yesterday might mean that I think I could see that 188, 89 today. And I was right, but the problem is when this stock opens up and goes red and doesn't even give me a chance to go in, I can scalp it, go in a couple hundred shares, 100, 200, 300 in the first 2-3 minutes, but not enough for me to go 500, 1,000, 1,500 shares. And that was the hard part of this morning because this thing opened up red. I might have missed this small little flag here, but I mean, this thing pulled back down. I mean, you can see I jumped in it a little bit right there. But I mean, this thing pulled back down and then tried catching a bounce and then took the short, and then it just ended up just collapsing there, but without me. And I just was not able to capitalize. So I was sitting in already 10 minutes after market open, and I was like break even on the day probably. And so that was my mistake. My mistake, and not really a mistake, because there was nothing I could do about it. I mean, this thing was just dropping through here, and I couldn't get anything going. Now here you guys could see a lot of scalps. I had this tiny range box here. Now we got that 188 down here support against almost 189.20s. And at this one, I thought if we break this low a day, there is a gap fill on the daily between 187.15 down to like 186.5. So at this point, I'm kind of scalping it here and there, but I'm looking at the bigger picture and I'm thinking if this breaks 188, I'm looking down to 187. If this breaks the highs here of this triple tops at 189, then I'm looking at 190. Why 190? 190 is the next $10 off of 200. 190 has been clear support resistance. 190 was a little bit of a bounce here where it stumbled this morning. So I was like, if this goes back up to 190, I might actually take another short for the move back down, whether it's above or below VWAP. I don't really care about VWAP that much. And so it kind of scalped it through here. I think I got a nice trade on the way up through here. Once it broke 189.29s, I think I got some nice trades through here. I scalped this thing a lot that I don't even remember the actual big trades. You guys, I always tell you guys this. So here is my actual entries. But if you guys are new and you guys don't know how my YouTube works, then if you guys go over here and you go live, you should be able to see every single trade that I've taken live. Unless I didn't stream that morning, which yesterday I didn't stream. But today, if you guys go check it out right here, 0328, that's today. You click on that and it'll show you every single live trade, which is also what is happening live if you guys tune in. So you guys just tune in, I'm calling out these plays. So I think I got some few longs through here. Once it hit 190, my mistake was not trusting myself again. I ended up not shorting exactly at 190, but I followed it a little bit later and I got that move down there again. You can see here, I ended up ending the stream at around 950, and then I took some small scalps. So I was up about $500 on the day, and through here I was literally on chat support with Guardian, which is my shorting broker. And then this thing, I had an alert on this thing. If we drop through that 188, 189 level, then I'm gonna look for that short down to that 187. And so this thing sells off pretty nice, and now we're under that 188. So here I was looking for some pops, and every single pop that it had, I was trying to short. So I was able to catch some of this. I think I missed this sell-off here, but I might have caught a bounce. I know I got this sell-off here, and then I got this sell-off here. So I was able to catch these here. And these are not on stream because I already jumped in later. I was already done with stream, but I caught this short here, this short here. I didn't catch this one, and I might have caught a little bit of this one right here. And then the last thing is, now I did chop around. Some of these, I tried it maybe a little too early, like here, and lost some money. Maybe tried it here and lost some money there. So it wasn't like, oh, I avoided it, got the right one, because I was up 500. Now I'm sitting at 703. There it is. I didn't mean to block that. The last trade that I did catch was this long right here. As soon as this thing kind of pushed here and didn't go for the next leg, this to me was like confirming it was a low. I caught these two candles back up. So these trades should be right there. So it looks like I got in there, got out here. And that's about it. Right now this thing is still trying to push back up. If this reclaims 188, 189 on the daily, I have no idea where this thing is going to go. This is consolidated for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. If this thing bottoms out at 188, 189, we might see a 194 again, 196 again. If this thing does not hold this thing and just sells off for the rest of the day, this thing could gap down and go back down to the low 180s. So we'll see what happens. So I got those trades there. So I didn't catch this one yet. So I caught this one. This is the one I caught. So I didn't catch that one. Didn't catch this one here. There's a little bit of a pop. Got that short there and got that short there. Early in the morning, I don't think I had any clean trades to also show. Let me see. So it looks like some of these I was able to get the little bit of pushes. So this one looks like I took one there. Jumped in 188, sold down here 20 cents lower. Got this one right here again. You can see I jumped in 1,000 shares there, followed it down, stopped out. So that's a nice little trade there. And then here, this is where I was starting to try to now play it long. So just little trades here and there. It's hard to go over recaps when some of these trades are very scalpy, and that's just kind of how I trade. It's hard. I do look for the big move, but sometimes it's not like a one hit where, oh, this is a big move, I'm in and I'm out. It's like I could get a rejection 190, so I'm going to try it here. It doesn't work. Okay, stop out. Try it here again. Doesn't work. Okay, stop out. Try it here again. Works. Add to it, and then finally flushes, which is actually what happened on this trade here. This is the one in the morning where I went up 500 unrealized. I added short there, and then this thing was following down. And on this flush down here, I was up unrealized 500. So right there's the ad, and then I was too late to take my profit, and so when this thing popped up, I was stopping out here. It was one of these here. So that's going to be it for that one for Tesla. Let me show you guys my short, and the short is going to be on Oscar. I don't even know if that's the name of the company, but OSCR. What else can you think of besides Oscar, right? This was a grinder. Actually, before market open, I did give a heads up on this one on my stream as well, and I said, guys, if this one is starts to gain momentum, watch for the squeeze. You know, first things first, it's easy to borrow, so a lot of new shorts are going to start piling in on this one, and they have no idea what they're doing. You might get some nice squeezes too. The daily looked pretty strong to me. This thing had a nice little gap up, and it had nice little targets here to aim for, considering that 564 and then that $6, 615, and you could see this thing squeeze right up to 562, and then squeeze right up to whatever that level was, 618 right there. So it was clean squeeze to there, and then clean squeeze to there too. Finally topped out. I wasn't even looking at it this one all morning, and then I was like, oh my god, this has made a big move. Let's try to short it. And so this is what my actual chart looks like. Now again, if you guys look at this, that is me messing with my platform because I was on chat support, and that's around 12 p.m. So if you match that with Tesla, you'll see that, you know, I wasn't trading Tesla because I was on chat support with DOS, whatever you say, trying to figure this out, right? So 12. Well, I guess that would. Hold on. Yeah, so that's when I was, this whole time, like from here to there, I was literally trying to mess with DAWs and trying to get them to help me. For some reason, my layout like disappeared. Like I would load it and it didn't load the same, and so every little thing was different. Like my background, my candlesticks, my triangles were different, my order entries were different, my colors were different. So this is my actual P&L. You know, everything was a different background, everything was a different color. You can see right there, I made 399 on this trade. Uh, Everything was different, and so it just was hard to trade, and that's why I couldn't trade for the last couple of days because I was manually having to fix everything. And today I think I finally did it. Had a couple attempts here and was able to get it to work. So I took some stabs on this one, kind of trying to think 650 would be the top. I ended up actually getting away with this trade with a break even because these ads right here were very, very small. Like this was like 250, 250, 250. And then I was like, okay, I'm adding bigger size. So this bigger ad there kind of balanced out these. So when it dropped down to this level, that was a pretty break even trade. And then I was like, you know what? I haven't taken trades on my short account in a long time. I'm just going to step to it, you know? And I think I added like 2K shares plus through this area here, thinking that's the top, maybe lower low, maybe a little breakdown. And I finally got that trade there. I covered some, but I left a big portion out because I wanted to write this thing down. And so I put a stop at break even. If this thing squeezes me out, at least I'm out break even. If not, then, you know, I won't get the rest of the fade. So I stopped out there, and I remember somebody on TradeCaster was like, I hope he stopped out of his short. But yeah, I always put a stop or break even, so that's what happened there. Goes for another leg. I missed the top, missed the second bounce, got the third bounce. Again, re-hit it pretty aggressively there with, you know, 2,000 shares plus. And so this was kind of break-even trade here. You know, I think I was, after all of this, I was up like 80 bucks or something like that. And then smashing it here like 6, 7, 75. 2K shares down to 650. You know, that's 20 cents on 2K shares. That's 400 bucks. And then again, I took out some, and then on the pop back up, this thing stopped me out. I had moved my stop loss a little bit down, just a little bit. If I would have left it just an extra 10 cents higher, I wouldn't have stopped out here. And then I would have taken another, I think, whatever that was, 1,000 shares from 660 down to wherever it's at right now, 590. So that's an extra 70 cents. That's an extra 700 bucks that I left on the table. But that's okay. I mean, I stopped out there, and this thing faded without me. And then these right here, like I said, these are just the testing, me testing the order confirmations and stuff. So I literally was trading one share on these, literally one share, so I didn't do anything. And that's going to be it for this recap, guys. Still all green for the month of March. Still doing incredibly amazing in this month. I am looking almost at 20K in the month. So that by far is outstanding for trading a couple hours a day. Hopefully I can keep this up. Hopefully I can follow it all of this year, all into next month, next week, whatever it is, and keep doing this good. Like always, if you guys have any questions, you guys know where to find me down below. You can comment some questions on my Discord, hop in there, DM me on Instagram, DM me on Twitter, guys. I try to help you guys as much as possible, and I do everything free. Except if you want the full mentorship where you want me to go over your trades, where you want a full course from A to Z, from complete, this is a candle, this is a candlestick, this is a pattern, this is your account, this is a broker, this is how you open it, all the way to this is a pattern, this is study, this is a indicator, this is a strategy, this is psychology, all of that. So complete beginner to advanced. There's a course down below with a coupon code as well, so you guys check that out. Plus you get the full mentorship as well, one-time payment only. That's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. You guys have a good one, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 15 minutes before market opens, right here.